Okay, so today we're going to shoot a video here on my brother's car. I got this sent to me from Eddie's Performance Porting. Sent me this ported intake plenum right through here. You can see he cleaned it all up. And this is the stock one right here. And it's hasn't been ported. So I'm going to take that off right there. We'll do a side-by-side comparison here in a little bit. So let me finish taking that. I already got the throttle body off, the intake tube, and now we're just down to the throttle body. So I'm going to record me taking that all off and putting it all back together. So let me set up the camera and start taking that apart. We have the intake plenum off from this, so I got that all taken off. My brother's car has no performance upgrades except for these intake coil packs through here. And other than that, if you can, on this thing, he has the stock intake tube right here, and he has the stock air box right here. This top stock air box, and this is the bottom of the stock air box. And well, we did drill holes to allow more air into this right here. See on the side. But other than that, he's pretty much stock. And we're going to take a look here at the intake plenums. And right here, you can see it's really a lot wider through here. He's cleaned a lot of this up in here, over here versus here. And this is the stock one right there. And then let's look at the top. See, it's so clean in here we don't need light. But he's definitely widened the sides up in here and throated it.
It'd be interesting to see what it looked like after a couple of months.
Yeah. Well, this one has never been cleaned ever.
No, never.
But the sides here are definitely rougher.
And it's been on there for around 2 years.
Since we cleaned it?
Since I put it on, we had to replace it.
Replace this? Yeah.
Yeah, the old OEM one.
We replaced with an OEM one. Yeah. OEM for OEM. Yeah. So that's what's been done with that. But it looks like Eddie's Ported Performance one is definitely a lot smoother. He's taken out a lot of the casting errors. He's made a lot of the transitions better on the inside.
Especially on the downward.
Yeah, where it comes down.
On the bottom.
The only thing I would like to see a little bit different in here is this. On the ADTR one, they've cut this back right in here. But other than that, he's followed a lot of the factory lines. So now I'm gonna. Yeah. So, what do you think about it?
Well, I'm willing to give it a shot and see what it does.
Yeah. So we're gonna put this on now. We're also, one thing that we're gonna do that I found was a big thing on that I did in that video is we're gonna also trim this. Except for this time, instead of trimming the bottom ones, I'm just gonna trim the top out, because I think the bottom one being on there will act as a director or help direct the air down. Because when you have vanes like this on the windmills that we put out there in the oil fields, those vanes help the air stick to the side of the blade. So I'm not going to remove those. I'm just going to remove the top this time. And then we're going to put it all back together. So let's get to working on that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and clip this off. I'll show you how to make this. Let's get some dikes or side cutters and then pop that off. And just be a little careful. Alrighty, let me get this here. Take this over, see what we have turned out. Okay, so we're going to check this fit out here. There's definitely a lot more open area with this valve, with this gasket being changed, even on the stock one. I'm going to leave these because it's when you have these, it'll help guide the air down and the way in direction you want it to go. So we're going to leave those alone, but I think that much more volume will give us a lot more performance. So that's why I cut that out. All right, let's get this put back together and buttoned up. Okay, so we got this all in. All the bolts on the back side of this are all the same size. The tricky one right here is this one right here. This, you have to grab both at the same time, and the way I do that is with a long needle nose pliers. Really long one, just come in. You can grab both of them. And this one's like my car, that little clip I broke on the top, so we zip tied it together.
Did you just break it?
No, it was like that already. What? And then we got this port here and that all put back together. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll get it put on. But the most important thing is on this seal is there's these little dents right here, and they go on the back side of the throttle body to help align it, and then that helps it all go together. So let me get my let me put that back on, and we'll put it all back, button it all up. Alrighty, so we got it all set up, and he's gonna do the fire up and see how it runs. All right, give it hell. What do you think?
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah, especially since I need to slow the fuck down.
I'm going a little too fast, huh?
70 and a 45, so I mean.
Yeah. So hit it again, see what it does.
Well, that's good. It doesn't. It used to. You would stomp on it and it would just kind of go and then go.
Yeah.
It doesn't do that anymore. And that was always annoyed the shit out of me. Is that whenever you stomped on the gas, when you like got to get around somebody or something, and you hit it, and you couldn't because the car would just hesitate, just kind of
a little bit of hesitation,
just a little bit, in that split 2 or 3 second hesitation, I never liked. And this, no hesitation, just
goes, right?
goes.
Yeah. So would you recommend doing this to other people's cars?
Yeah.
Now, we're going to drive this around for a couple weeks, and then maybe a couple months, and we're going to give a comparison, and then we'll do a comparison between what he's done with his Eddie's porting performance and take Plenum, and then we'll do mine, and we'll do a comparison across on the gas mileage and stuff like that, straight across. So there'll be another video on an update on our takeaways with it. But as of right now, his first impressions are he definitely likes it. Oh yeah, it doesn't hesitate at all. it gives it a lot faster, huh?
A lot more oomph.
Yeah.
A lot more get up.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I barely, this is me barely touching it.
Yeah. And it's accelerating pretty good.
And it's, there's no hesitation in the acceleration. So it's either, well, I think it was both. I think it's the new Plenum, and I think it's the new, what you did to the filter.
The intake seal,
Yeah.
the gasket, that
Yeah.
when I took that part off of it, it opens up a lot of air. But it definitely gets it with it a lot faster. So, but all right, thank you for watching the video. There'll be a follow-up video on this to come, and I'll leave a name of the person that gave it, and that's Eddie's Performance Porting. So, all right, thanks. Bye.